Hello everyone. Today, we need to discuss the recent developments with NIO, whose stock has plummeted by over 9%. This drop was triggered by the European Union new provisional tariffs and the resignation of NIO CFO, who has since been replaced. I'll also explain how NIO can sidestep these tariffs. But before we dive into that, let's remember that NIO is still maintaining strong car deliveries and has a healthy order backlog. Looking ahead, NIO is poised to continue receiving robust orders, thanks in part to their generous incentives. For instance, they offer up to $50,000 in complimentary options for the ES7, with slightly lesser incentives for other models. Given that the ES7 is NIO top seller, these substantial incentives are strategic. If we're talking about inventory cars, this translates to a direct 50,000 RMB discount. So, these inventory cars will be significantly enhanced going forward, attracting deal hunters who will quickly purchase the ES7. Thus, deliveries and orders remain strong, and these incentives are actually bolstering momentum rather than diminishing it. Did you know there's a policy in Germany where you can lease a high-end hybrid or electric vehicle for just 0.25% of its cost per month, essentially allowing companies to rent these vehicles? This policy serves as a loophole, making it highly advantageous for those choosing electric vehicles. For example, NIO sold only 44 cars in Germany last month, which isn't much. However, remember that there are still subscription services, rentals, and various other ways to acquire a car. NIO Destination, for instance, allows NIO owners in China to access a vehicle in Europe for a short period, though it comes at a cost. So, the impact extends beyond the mere 44 cars sold. Once people better understand this policy, which subsidizes leasing a car at 0.25% of its value per month, it becomes incredibly economical to lease a high-end electric vehicle as a company car. However, the vehicle must be registered under the company's name. This policy, which currently caps the vehicle's value at 60,000 euros, is set to increase to 80,000 euros, encompassing even more electric vehicles. This development makes NIO cars significantly more affordable. Moving forward, I hope NIO will raise its car prices in Europe, which seems necessary for them to avoid substantial losses. Essentially, they need to at least break even. The Onvo manager mentioned that NIO European aspirations depend on Onvo and Firefly. He admitted uncertainty about how these vehicles would sell in Europe, but confirmed that they would be available there. These models are expected to compete fiercely with the Tesla Model Y. He also discussed the high costs associated with NIO European operations and suggested that Onvo 60 and Firefly might be sold only in existing NIO houses, which would reduce capital expenditure and enhance competitiveness. Furthermore, the EU has battery swap stations, with most being Gen 2, though Gen 3 stations, which can accommodate Onvo batteries, are also available. So, while there are plans to enhance Onvo and Firefly in Europe, NIO performance there currently isn't stellar. The majority of NIO sales still come from China, with Europe serving more as an advertising platform. The recent news about the CFO departure and EU tariffs has significantly impacted NIO's stock price. This situation highlights the competitiveness of Chinese products, which sometimes necessitates tariffs to protect local markets. We might see similar measures from countries like Canada and others looking to shield their domestic auto industries. The Chinese market remains the largest, so NIO should focus on it first, launching Onvo and Firefly there before expanding to Europe. Despite the challenges posed by tariffs, NIO CEO remains confident in the competitiveness of Onvo and Firefly in Europe. The key is to establish a solid market presence in China before pushing into Europe. While the EU tariffs and CFO resignation are setbacks, we must stay optimistic. With a new CFO in place and robust car sales in Europe, NIO can still thrive. Lastly, remember that there are always loopholes and ways to navigate these challenges. For instance, the leasing policy in Germany provides a significant advantage. So, despite the hurdles, there are opportunities for NIO to succeed. Stay tuned for more updates on this dynamic situation. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.